Sure did, didn't you?
Yeah, tired of you already.
All right, Crane, give me the music. We're just starting this thing.
We're starting it.
No, not that music. I need the other music.
Oh,
give me that.
Alrighty.
Give me that.
Yeah, then we can get we'll get Bricky. Oh God.
Oh man.
Demerit 57.
In a world where Uncle Chase is willing to steal Brixton here's college fund, comes a Twitter poll where Vurbmoto is actually leading to get $400 instead of Chase, but I really want Chase to have to donate his money and not my kid's college fund. Brixton, what do you think? No, say no. Exactly.
Sorry,
No, Uncle Chase.
Sorry, Bricky.
Mom said, put a hat on him. He's got peanut butter in his hair. All right, run to grandma, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
Great.
See you, Bricky.
Great work,
Say
dude.
bye to that piggy bank. Bye-bye.
Yeah, for real, Chase.
Bye-bye, piggy bank.
Here you are running Twitter polls to try to get yourself out of...
It's not Twitter polls, first of all. It's an Instagram poll.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
You know what I mean.
Let's have. Why? I want people to still go vote. They have time.
I hope you lose. I
hope
want
Brixton
to see
loses.
you.
I want to see you have to
donate
refill
money.
that piggy bank, because we all know it's not coming from Brixton. It's coming from you. So really,
It's my kid's college fund. You are just
really,
trying to justify this, and
really,
it's bullshit.
It's you losing.
This is bullshit. And if I knew where the bullshit button was right now, I'd hit
let's
it.
find it. No, Crane this up already.
Oh, speaking of, welcome back, Jason Crane.
Hey, yeah, what's
all
up,
the way
guys?
from LA this morning
How we
just to fly
doing?
in for the
Yeah,
Vanilla Racing
super.
Broadcast, episode 10 here.
Super loud. Super loud.
You're loud.
I'm very loud.
Chase Stallo over there. I'm Wes Williams, and guess what?
There
We're
we
heading
go.
to KZ, Illinois this weekend for the Vurb Shred Tour. So if you're watching this
Yeah.
on Thursday, I know you already just took the whole last week off for 4th of July. That's why we're so festive.
another
Oh,
week
wait,
off.
I'm the only
Take
festive
another
one.
week
He's the only festive one here.
Take another few days off. Come and meet us in KZ, Illinois.
Yeah, could take another
Where
one.
we're gonna look-
my home state, everybody.
Brett Q's actually going to be in attendance, and we're going to see what
Yeah.
we're going to jump off of next year.
Lining it up. Already.
How much is he paying us to do this year?
Oh, wait, you guys forgot Demerit, Crane.
Oh, God.
Demerit number 12. Oh, and there's Brixie. Woo! Great start to the podcast, boys. Broadcast.
I'm just gonna run our intro song when
We're
we get
loose.
Brixie
We are
going.
loose over here today, ladies and gents. We are loose. Audio's all messed up. Crane can't get it right.
We got kids running around.
We got kids running
This
around.
is the Vanilla Racing Broadcast.
Intros on intros on intros.
We're just
Hey,
going to go with it.
I am kind of hot. Should am I allowed to take this off?
I
or do
don't think
gotta
so,
see
man.
how
If you
hot?
start with it, I think you got to run with
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Are you sticking at me?
Brixton, hey, we're trying to do a podcast here. Our retention rate of the 17 people watching is dropping.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
To the one of you left, really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with us. I can't really hear myself because Crane messed up the audio. But yeah,
man.
we're rocking.
Well, today's video day in our books because Brixton, get out of here.
Go, 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 go.
Pretty cool news. We're bringing back Radio Fox at Loretta Lynn's this year. It's something that they're officially like the first podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
it's
and
this
then
thing
they
called radio that used to exist before pod. I know some of our younger listeners don't know
Well,
what
DMXS radio, they didn't even, the term podcast wasn't even
it wasn't even
but
invented.
DMXS came about because of Radio Fox.
Correct.
And everything else after that, like literally Joe Rogan started his life because
Yes,
of
because
DMXS radio.
Yep.
Right.
So if it weren't for motocross and all the things that happened, like Rogan wouldn't even exist.
No, there'd
100% true.
be no Joe Rogan. No, who's another big podcaster?
I mean,
Gypsy Tales.
Bill
Yeah,
Simmons. Bill Simmons
Yeah.
wouldn't exist. So thanks to the boys at DMXS.
Hey, speaking of Gypsy Tales, I think he's coming to Washougal with us.
Oh, okay.
I heard a rumor.
I might get him
Okay.
to throw in whatever you're throwing in. I'll get him to match it.
Well, it's going to be Vurb for 400. So
Nope, I'm not having him match Vurb. I'm matching Chase's 300.
I will say we did get a nice message from Moto meme saying he was appreciative. So good shout
Well,
out.
I mean,
Moto
wait
fans.
until we contribute another $168 to the pot. I mean, dude, it's going to be a
I've got a couple
$15,168.40.
I've got a couple. I got a Subway gift card. I think I can throw in there.
Oh,
Maybe a
wow.
Walmart gift card.
Dude, you know a
So
two-stroke
that's-
and privateer wants that.
That's Crane's life savings compared to Brixton's.
it totally
Crane
is.
has a Subway card and probably like a gym membership.
Oh yeah, I do have a gym membership.
So we got off topic here. Radio Fox, Loretta Lynn's.
Fox,
We're bringing
yes.
it back. It's going to be what we mixed in back then, radio, but with video.
Yes.
They saw that we were doing this broadcast, and they're like, what if we made our podcast a broadcast?
They were literally blown away. They were like, guys, we have to bring this to Loretta's.
Gasp.
Yeah. So we're going to, I think our plan is kind of take Radio Fox with MX Sports Center that we did 2005 through 2012, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Jeff Simpson and I did a version of it a few years ago, and it was like by ourselves.
Really good. It was really good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
So this year, though, we're actually bringing talented people in to use the microphone. Kevin Kelly, Jason Wygand, Davey Coombs, like those kind of people that are way better at this than us.
Joe Shimoda's confirmed. It'll be cool to hear from Joe.
Maybe get like Casey Cochran on, talk about that latest combine win.
Dax.
Oh, yeah.
Dax on his pro debut.
That's going to be fun. So
That'll be cool.
We're like 3 weeks away from Loretta Lynn, so a lot of big stuff coming up.
4 episodes. You can watch it on Vurbmoto YouTube, and listen on the network. So make sure you subscribe.
I'm really excited about Loretta's. It's been 10 years since I've been, which is crazy.
You turned 21 at Loretta's.
I turned 16, I turned 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21, and 22.
And you're going to turn how old this year?
33.
44? 44.
Hey, you know, it's funny. I've been posting the throwback Loretta's clips on Vurb IG. And the first one I posted from 03, I did the math, and I was like 16-year-old Vurb Wes.
Look at little Jetson right here. Spinning off that was the ferry. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Just a little cool throwback with a little Jetson. He's probably
there's Jack Chambers too.
Hi. Jack Chambers. Hey, Jack.
That is the Evan Ferry Platinum Welcome to New Year's 2021. We watched that yesterday too. If you haven't watched that, you should go back and check it out.
This is my favorite. Other than the Barsha, my favorite Platinum ever.
Hey, speaking of,
whose junk is that?
We saw a Dean Wilson rookie jersey today in a motorcycle store.
Shut up.
128.
How much?
Yeah. Oh, it was on the wall.
I actually had to take a picture of it. Look, we had Hunter Hewitt's jersey on this wall.
Larson, whoever runs the moto shop in Nampa, Idaho.
Drew Yenerick
is a legit moto fan.
Wow. Sure. Hey, well, if he listens to the broadcast, we could use some sponsors.
A 312 Jason Anderson jersey. Chris Aldridge, Ben Evans, Doug Dubach, Tyler Medaglia, Trent Pugmire, Alex Fry, Weston Pike.
Pugmire. Fuck, that's a name, boys.
Michael Essie, KTM Red Bull jersey. Jason Thomas is in here. Blake Baggett. That's pretty dang cool, dude.
That's a solid.
That's actually Dean's wife, for those who don't know.
Yeah, we talked about that on
yeah, we did, but not everybody
9.
listens to every episode.
So hey, we're talking moto movies.
Yep.
I think the topic of discussion today is let's do our Mount Rushmore of moto movies.
So many to choose from.
So many. And why are we like the Mount Rushmore people? Like, how did we talk ourselves into doing this?
I don't know.
Like, I think we were making fun of the broadcast. We
were making fun of something, and then it was like, no, it's just the Mount Rushmore.
Hey, Crane. Goddamn demerit, dude.
Yeah, what is going on?
If a guy could just press a button the right way.
This? He's dragging things. All right, we've kicked Crane off the podcast. Let's continue.
Sit down,
all right.
With
all right, you want me to go first? Are we starting from the bottom up? Or
no, Mount Rushmore is just 4. It's not in any particular order.
It's not in any order.
No, just 4. Just 4.
One at a time, or?
Yeah, you get first pick, I get second pick, Crane gets third because he's on demerit number 95.
That's right.
Are we picking the same ones, or are you allowed to pick the same ones?
I think you can pick the same ones. I mean, that's going to be too hard.
I'm going 1. I know what my list is. Number 1, I grew up with Mini Warriors 2. That was like the first moto movie I saw that changed my life. So Mini Warriors 2.
Great pick.
Right there in the middle of Mount Rushmore for me.
Great pick. How you could have first pick and not take any on any Sunday, like how? Like that's the greatest moto movie alive.
I don't even. That's
motocross.
But that's like a theatrical movie.
No, it's still a moto. Like no. I think that's on the board. It's on the board.
I'm talking like punk rock music with dirt bike segments, dude.
Well, this is still mine.
You've done this list on Vurb already.
No, I have not.
You did like motocross and supercross the movie and stuff.
That was
from the
Slaw.
Monkey movie.
First, that was Slaw, and he did moto movies. This dude on any Sunday, it's a documentary.
I'm talking freaking moto music movies.
Okay, all right. Since I can't have that, I will go. Since we're on the topic of Radio Fox, I'll go Terra Firma.
Ooh, what number?
Probably 1.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. No. Okay. How about this? You can still pick from the same genre, but you can't pick the same movie. So I took Terra Firma 1 off the board.
Okay.
Mini Warriors 2 off the board.
Krusty, but it's I have a specifically favorite Krusty. I think it's Krusty. It's one of the later ones. Krusty 4, I think it is.
Okay.
That was
Krusty,
that was one I grew up on.
Board.
It was like my first moto movie on DVD, I think.
I remember DVD. Okay. I think that might have been Krusty 5. I remember
was 5.
Krusty 2000 came out, and it was on VHS for me. And it had the I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake. So
mine is, I think it's Krusty 6. And I was in college, and literally we didn't have cable. This is back when you had to have DVDs. We didn't have the internet. God, I just aged myself right there.
Yeah.
And it was
I
the
said
one with
VHS. You said DVD. At least you're in like 2002
it was like
era.
one of the few movies we had. So like anytime anyone was over and we weren't playing video games, that's what we watched, dude. And it had that Static X song. It was yeah, you push it, yeah.
Oh,
dude,
you push it.
Yeah, that was my favorite. Dude, I burned a hole in that. So
Right.
that's my number 2.
Chase, every time you cuss, I have to go find them and
No,
bleep them
Casey
out.
does. Casey
does now.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Casey.
Shout out
Editor
Casey.
Casey.
And no, but I don't think we should.
Whatever you're talking.
All right, well, I'm going next. On
Crane
rotation.
Jacks,
No, he already said Krusty.
I went Krusty.
No, but I went with Krusty. You took.
No, I didn't. I was just
okay.
talking. I was
Oh.
just saying that Krusty 2000 was good. Don't get me
Oh,
wrong.
that
It's not on my list.
That was literally my pick.
It's not my list. It's not on my list.
Go ahead then.
All right, Still Roots 1.
Oh,
Dude, it was
Wow, that's
Mini
good.
Warriors 2. Wouldn't even have time to rewind it. Straight into Still Roots.
Okay, I'm literally already talked about my pick, Krusty 6 or whatever it was.
Not the two old Stars and Stripes' horn over here, but one of my favorite movies is gonna have to be
his
epic.
head just starting to blow up.
It's gonna
here.
have to be epic, man. Epic was so cool for
all
me.
right, I'll
like,
take that.
That was my time. You know what I mean? Watching,
Sure.
I mean, seeing Nico, Izzy, and Anderson and all these guys. And
Chase was going to argue me about this. Like, you can't put all of them in there, but it's like there's so many movies.
Yeah.
But like, it's all depends on your era that you grew up in.
Put all what in where?
Like the amount of movies from on any Sunday to now.
Oh yeah.
Like it is very hard, and you're
We're
like
just
you can't
talking
put it.
about We're just talking about movies.
But it's all about the perspective when you grew up.
So I'll tell you what's funny. So I showed, speaking of your styles, I showed my girl War Machines, and she's like, "This is really pretty." She's like, "I could watch this, and I don't give a shit about dirt bikes."
Okay.
But War Machines is not in my top list, though.
I will say Epic was really fun for me. If you go back, like we posted Larry and Courier clips last week on last Epic Monday, and like, man, there was just some really pretty badass shots.
Yeah.
Like,
Zach at Station, my God.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
I wish it was still around.
All right, well, hey, I'm glad I made Mount Rushmore somewhere.
definitely
All right.
did.
Revelation 199.
Damn it! That was mine. I literally was
Yep.
going to take that.
The Shane Best segment with Travis.
Now I
Davey Millsaps too.
Now my whole list is done.
God, you're done.
Yeah, honestly, I am. What
I
was
got
what was the McGrath one? Now
The
my
Thor
head's-
one.
Yeah,
Relish.
yeah, Relish. I think it was Relish.
Stone Spray Sandwich.
Yeah,
I don't know. Those were all the Transworld ones.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got one more for you.
All right.
If you got it. So this is only because it was shot in my area all around Iowa, and it was just at the bike shop where you could just go buy it. It was called Children of the Corn.
Yes.
And I know it was a bunch of local dudes that was from fair races, but I watched the shit out of that.
I met him at Lake Whitney in 03.
Really?
Yes. And then I saw him again on another project that we did.
I have no idea who is it.
I met him at our Riverside Raceway. He came up and introduced himself to me.
You told me about that when we were, because I was there
And he
with you.
came up and said, "What up?" again. And I was like, holy shit, dude. I remember you, Lake Whitney 2003. Because back then it was like, oh, you're making a Moto movie?
Yeah.
I'm also making a movie. So I remembered that because like Joe Nell was making the beginning for Alpine Stars, and it was us. And then Children of the Corn. He was working on Children of the Corn too.
Shit, they sold that for like, it was $15, I think. Maybe it was like the Honda shop just gave it to me or something like
Yeah.
that. But it was all local dudes, and there was fair races, and I grew up racing fair races. So it was,
Yeah.
I loved that movie.
Yeah. All right. Wrathchild's my last one. Troy Adamitis.
Oh, that's a good one. On the same topic of Adamitis, does Moto Inside the Outdoors that count, right?
I guess I know. No. No.
Well, you took
that was a
Revelation.
documentary.
You took Revelation. You took On Any Sunday. Like, I'm out.
There's
I got
so many
nothing.
more epic Moto movies.
I know, I can't
Just say
think
Mini
of them
Warriors
right.
3. Mini Warriors 3.
Mini
Oh my
Warriors
God.
3.
Mini Warriors
3.
4.
Mini Warriors
Mini
3.
Warriors greatest hits.
Alrighty, that segment's done.
No. You got your last
You
one.
got one more.
You got
I do?
one more, Cooper.
Oh, I thought Children of the Corn was it. Oh, shit. I don't
See?
know.
Exactly. Okay. Just
Guys.
I'm going to end on that one.
Fifth gear pin 2.
There was one Moto movie. It had RV and it had a Thrice song in it, and they only did 4
Oh,
segments.
the Vulcan movie?
Yes.
RV2.
RV2. I mean,
No, not the. It was only. It had 4 segments of 4 different riders. One of them was a Thrice.
Moto?
No, it was like a promo DVD for like a company.
Oh. Shout out to
That either way, what about the whole Moto the movie series?
Yeah, no, Moto the movie. Like, well, I had that on there too. I thought it was already.
I thought you already picked that.
I thought we already.
Well,
picked
there's
it.
1 through 10.
Okay,
I picked 4.
This is off the rails. This is off the rails.
All right. Well, speaking of
It's
Moto
hot
movies,
here.
this past weekend at Redbud, this kid hit me up on Instagram. Was like, "Hey, who's the kid who's the handsome older gentleman that used a vintage camera at Loretta Lynn's in 2020?" I was like, "Oh, that's me." And anyway, he sends me a photo of him using this camera at Redbud.
What's his name?
Talon Cone, all right, at TC Film. So shout out to you, dude. He showed me. He was
still
sending me.
shoots with this.
He still shoots with this. He's never had a legit camera.
That is so badass.
He's still shooting to mini DV tapes and has this whole box
Firewire 800 connector
underneath it. And he showed me how, because he's like, "Why don't you shoot on yours anymore?" And I'm like, "It's a really big pain in the ass to get it from a 2003 camera to this now."
Yeah.
Like, there's no, it's very difficult. And then like the space it takes up is like astronomically more than it used to be. So anyways, I was like, "How do you do it?" He sent me his whole setup and he's like, "You're going to love this." His entire camera is in Japanese. The buttons,
Shut up.
the menu. So homie's like, "Hey man, I don't even know what the settings are, or how to change them on this camera because it's 100% in Japanese." And I was like, "Well, I might be. We could cross-reference something here."
Send photos.
First off, I'd have to find a battery. But yeah, this is actually I think my second camera ever.
Can we start a GoFundMe for him, please? Like what the? That's
You know
like
what, Chase?
a
No,
15-year-old camera.
I like him still using this.
Oh, cool. You just
I'll tell
cost
you
Talon
what,
a new camera.
seeing
Okay,
that camera
that's
brings back
cool.
some gnarly memories. That was my first real camera as well.
Apologies, Talon, for Wes stealing.
Coulda,
me
shoulda,
trying to help
coulda,
you
shoulda,
get a
woulda
new
been.
camera. Well, I guess you're still shooting that Sony.
Hey, while we're still talking about video, we talked about the Yamaha edit contest a few weeks ago, and we were supposed to be shooting it. I think like right now.
I think so, right?
Or no, maybe it was last week. I can't remember. But yeah, we got rained out, and then like half the team decided to get
the whole
hurt.
team's hurt.
And so we decided we're going to push the Yamaha edit contest to November, December area in order to do some epic Supercross footage.
Great Christmas present to the Moto community.
Yeah,
From
you're right.
us.
From us and
From
Yamaha.
us and Yamaha.
Thanks, Yamaha.
We're saving the world one video at a time.
One
Here.
video.
What's
look at
playing now?
look at all these. Look at this.
Oh, Chad Reed
That's
Platinum.
Chad Reed
Reed.
Platinum.
Hey, speaking of Reedy, he was on the yet to be named Brad podcast. So go give that a listen. It was good. Reed's always an interesting interview.
Dang, Brad got on Chad Reed and we haven't. We get stuck with Crane.
Yeah, you get stuck with me pressing the wrong buttons.
Pressing the wrong buttons. The TV's going off. Like, look at this.
Well, that's what I was saying last week. I was pressing the button that said 2-stroke and it was a laughter.
It's not a 2-stroke.
Try the other one.
And then Crane said you can program them. Yeah, this is. Casey, we're going to need you to just cut this into a massive social. It'll be like 75. We'll just keep a tracker.
Hey.
Crane tracker.
We had a good idea this week. If you guys
Yes.
want us to bust out this Nintendo 64, I think because of Talon, I know how to the box that goes on the back of this now goes on the back of this somehow, and I'm pretty sure I can get it into the computer.
We're going to start filming.
I don't play normal new Moto
I don't
videos games ever.
Is that Excite Bike?
This is Excite Bike 64, and I will put Brixton's life savings that no one pick a
Yes.
track on this game, and I'll
Dude,
smoke your ass.
MX first ATV reflex. Give me a month. I swear to God, give me a month.
I sucked.
I would.
I mean, I was good enough.
Destroy everyone. In
Dude,
that
have you
game.
seen Visor? Visor's been posting videos of him
Oh,
playing.
you want some, Visor?
Chase and
you
I
want
used
some?
to, that's how we met. Actually,
That's how we met.
We had known each other
Crane
for
and I
years.
met playing a video game.
Somehow, I think I was talking to Brent. He's like, "Yeah, my little brother plays that." And I thought it was like his little brother. I didn't realize it was like this adult man.
Yeah, well, I wasn't a big adult at that time. I was like 20
Yeah.
something. But no, Crane and I, we used to get online. That was like back when it first started coming up, and we used to battle and
All
like,
the time.
We probably knew each other for what 2-3 years. Like we met nerd style. Dude.
Yeah.
Gaming out.
You
on
actually
gaming
probably
style.
battled with my boy Nathan too.
Yeah. Dude, that's how I met Billy too.
Well, hey, I appreciate you guys sending me the damn invite.
This was in.
Hey, I also played with
ago.
Cooper Webb back in the day on
I
Reflex
bet.
a shitload
I
too.
bet.
Dude, shout out Kellen. I'm sure Kellen was a big part of Vurbmoto gamers.
I'd be curious how many people still play. Like,
I think
I
it's
feel
a
like it's
lot.
coming
the Supercross game, like
It's especially MX Sim and all that stuff. Like those dudes freaking battle, bro.
let's bring back Vurbmoto gamers because I need
Yeah.
it for Excite. But I'm exclusively
have the
Excite Bike
password?
64.
Do we have the password?
It wasn't it also just for Moto gamers?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, simmer down.
The password is
It
just
very well
Vurbmoto
could be that,
Could someone
though.
go check and see if Vurbmoto Gamers
Yeah, someone go check.
Vurbmoto Gamers password?
There's a high chance it may actually have been that.
Please don't
Demerit
go.
number 75. Casey, please edit that out.
Please do not go to Vurbmoto and type in Vurbmoto Gamers as a
Do not
password.
do that.
Don't check to see if it's anything dumb like that.
Because it's not.
It's not. It's
It
totally
is
not.
totally not that.
It's not.
totally not. It's getting really.
Crane, are you
boring.
excited to shower in the creek again?
Dude, it's been 10 years. I'm so ready for it.
I did
Do we have our
not
same spot or no?
shower.
No, Wade's bringing Wade's bringing his wife's motorhome. Amanda's
Yes, wife's motorhome. Amanda,
So-
former WMX racer. For those who out there.
anyways, it's like gigantically bigger than what we normally rent. So instead of our normal small spot, they've upgraded us to a much longer spot. It's actually closer to the river.
Is it close to our tower?
Yeah, you know what? It's probably equal distance to the tower.
Yeah.
Dude, I cannot wait to walk into our Vurbmoto media tower.
Has Davey and Tim contacted you about the ribbon cutting?
No, but
Ceremony?
I think
It's
it
a
might,
big ceremony.
It might be Sunday night right before Radio Fox.
Yeah, I think it's Sunday night. We're gonna cut that. We're gonna kick off Radio Fox.
We'll have all our media equipment set up in that entire middle infield
We'll just film
tower.
us cutting the river.
I wonder how many calls MX Sports Center is going to get in the next couple of days about our ribbon.
Ribbon cutting. I mean, you got to think all 60 people watching this are going to want to come to that ribbon cutting.
Poor Derek's going to be like, what are you guys talking about
That whole-
on that broadcast?
Why?
Oh, I mean, because
is-
everybody's going to want to be there.
Yeah, I know, because it's going to be the best media center in the world.
Thanks again, Davey.
Vurbmoto Media Center.
Hey, speaking
Coming to you
of,
live.
shout out, Rita Coombs.
Oh, Nico Liacotta Platinum, dude. Oh, yeah, Rita Coombs. I saw this. It was so
Coombs. Shout out to Rita. So I worked at Racer X
So
for
cool.
9 years, and I still do some work for them. Rita Coombs is arguably the godmother of motocross
Absolutely.
and a beautiful human being. She's in the AMA Hall of Fame, joining
That's
the late
so
Dave
cool.
Coombs. Just a shout out, man. Clap. Let's get a clap to Rita.
Hey, I love Rita. My best story ever.
Oh, we got to tell a Rita story. There's Rita stories.
So
out
it was 2005. Kevin Kelly had called and asked me if I could, we came up with this concept for MX Sports Center, right?
Yeah.
And so he's like, can we turn around same day videos at the ranch? And I'm like, yeah, me and Matt Crutchfield and I will figure it out. And I literally had no idea how we're going to do it. So it was basically, we stayed up all week long, fueled by Coors Lights at the time, even clearly 21 years old then as well. Anyways, when coming in, the box fan broke down. And we were on an angle like this. It was so bad. Okay. We couldn't move, but four of us slept in my box van like this. Anyways, at the end of the week, I was finally able to get it. I coasted it down to the bottom, and I had no money.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, well, what do you want to do? We're like, well, let's just hang out here until I honestly had no idea. My buddy Ben Bixby had sent us Oregon Trail
Oh, wow. I love that game.
on a CD. Because some emulator had made it so you could play it on a Windows computer at that point in time. So anyways, like a full day in, we're all like just taking turns playing Oregon Trail, and Rita Coombs comes and knocks on the door. She's like, what are y'all still doing here? And I was like, well, the box van broke down and we're poor as shit. And
That's what we're doing.
so we're playing Oregon Trail. And she's like, so you need money to leave? And I'm like, yeah. And she
She
goes,
probably gave you like $300, didn't she?
she went to the trailer, got me $1,000,
That's Rita
called
Coombs,
a tow
everybody.
truck, and at least got us to the Ford dealership.
Wow.
Dude, I tell
What
you,
a nice
man,
lady.
Rita, they just do stuff and they don't ever tell anybody. So like nobody really hears these stories unless you're in the circle or, no. But dude, they do like working that office 9 years and seeing the amount of times they do stuff like that and then never say a word about it. Like, anyways, bravo, Rita Coombs.
Yeah.
Bravo, Dave. Like, what a great accomplishment. I meant to send Davey a text. So
It is crazy to think how different all of our lives would be without Dave Coombs Sr. and Rita. Them paving the way to Loretta Lynn's. Like Loretta Lynn's is the reason I discovered I loved everything about what we're doing
I don't
here.
Same
The
with
think I'd
second
be
I
here.
rolled into
I don't
Loretta
think I'd be
Lynn's,
here.
I knew this was my life.
So I've got to read a story that involves you going to Loretta Lynn's. I'm 15 or 16, trying to get a press pass, and they're not handing those things, not handing those things out. So I'm like, yo, like I know Wes. So she's like, okay, she's like, you know Wes. She's like, show me one of your videos. Demerit number 1 started back then because I spelled the title of my video name wrong. So I spelled the word beginning wrong. So she's like, you were trying to get a press pass and you got your own title spelled wrong in your movie. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, Rita just hammered you.
Oh yeah. So I pulled my phone and we had to verify that I actually had your real text message number before she would write me a press pass.
But you got one.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What year was this?
06.
06. 06.
2006. Yeah.
And you were how old? 15?
16.
There's no way you actually did anything for us, is there?
No. I just knew you. I somehow had your number.
So
we hadn't even met yet.
He lied
No, you
about
and I had texted.
So this sounds like a lie.
She gave you a
For LCQ,
media
for
pass
me.
because you knew me.
Yeah.
You know what? That feels pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rita.
Wes's head is just going to be exploded by the end of this.
It's time to go eat pizza.
Yeah.
It is.
We don't have time for the rant. Next time we have
Chase
time
has a
for
rant.
I do have a rant. And Chris, if you want to throw us some money, we'll save it up.
This is a super doughy rant.
That's a super doughy rant next time because we have a meeting in like 3 minutes.
Tea time.
Well, we did it again, guys.
Rant coming, Chris. Just throwing that out there, dude.
Hey, see you at Loretta Lynn soon. See
Yeah.
you at KC Illinois.
Live broadcast this weekend.
Hey, Crane, I meant to ask you on the way here. It's me and you this time.
I know.
Chase and I proved that
I'm
we
out.
could do
Do you
it.
know how many demerits he's going to get when he's not there?
Oh, buddy. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking for it. Can me and you hold a show?
I doubt it.
I bet we can.
We can with pro wrestling going on in the background.
Oh, yeah.
And ampbikes.com. We're doing those races. Vurbmoto.
For free.
Vurbmoto is your code if you want to hit ampbikes.com and order one of those things. We've been ripping them around as per usual all weekend. Our whole neighborhood is now hooked.
Oh, yeah.
While you
Wes
guys
is slinging bikes over here.
Hey, while you guys have your meeting, I'm actually going to go rip around. So
I don't blame you.
we'll catch y'all later.
Oh, good for you guys.
Here she goes, she starts to blow. We think she's done.